Livingston County Council zoning public hearing to order. Madam Clerk, can you take the roll, please?
Brenham,
Yes, here, sorry.
Pugh,
Here.
Little, Livingston,
Here.
Teratio,
Here.
Weaver,
Here.
Cooper,
Here.
Aline,
Here.
Mackey,
Here.
English,
Present.
Newton. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Next item is item 3, additions and deletions to the agenda. Director Price?
There are no additions or deletions to the agenda, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. Next, we have item 4, withdrawals and deferrals.
Madam Chair?
Do we have? No, you're fine. Do you have a withdrawal deferral this evening,
Yes,
Vice Chair Pugh?
I do, ma'am.
Yes, which one?
Item number 5, we're going to defer into the March 24th meeting.
Number 5, case number 25-044MA, defer. Do we have any other deferrals or withdrawals?
Madam Chair,
You recognize? Give me just a minute, Mr. Livingston. Yes, ma'am?
I have a couple here. I'd like to withdraw items 6A, 1 and 2. I'm sorry, not withdraw, please forgive me, defer. Defer items 1 and 2 until next month's meeting, which is the 24th, March 24th. And then I would like to withdraw item 4. Yes, and if I may, if it's appropriate, or I can wait.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
just it's regarding withdrawal, the applicant would have to withdraw.
Thank you for that clarification, Attorney Wright. So on our agenda where it says withdrawals and deferrals, if an applicant would like to withdraw under item 4, how would they make that known, sir?
I think they would let Mr. Price know that they intend to withdraw.
Thank you so much. So, Councilwoman Cooper, it appears for item 4 that what I'm hearing is you are not able to withdraw.
So if I may,
Yes, ma'am?
so would it be the recommendation of staff that, or what is the recommendation from staff if it is the case that we cannot withdraw in this space?
So what typically happens is an applicant may reach out to staff, especially within the 15 days of the meeting, and state they would like to withdraw. Normally, we will pass that information on to the council representative, and so you will have that. And so the applicant is essentially made notice of withdrawing, and you will accept that. And at this point is when you will then acknowledge that. I think Councilmember Branham is in this situation right now. So in this particular case, the applicant, once you open a public hearing, he can ask for a withdrawal at that point, or you can hear the case and then take other actions such as either approve, deny, or defer their request.
So if I may just reiterate that point for the applicant who is in the audience, if they would like to withdraw their application, we would just keep it on as a part of our agenda, and then during that space, the applicant can come and ask for a withdrawal at that time.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Okay, just I want to state for the record, so based on that conversation, Councilwoman Cooper, what you have for item 4, we are going to
We're just leaving
leave
it as is.
Thank you, ma'am. And then, Mr. Livingston, you had a hand raised.
Quick question. Item 5, is that the item that's been deferred one time before? Do you know whether?
That the item was previously deferred, and the applicant subsequently withdrew that request and resubmitted an alternative request, and thus it had to start the process over, so that is why it's back before you. So essentially, it is a brand-new map amendment request.
Councilman Brandon?
Thank you. As to item 6A3, that's case 25-042, the applicant this afternoon submitted a written request for withdrawal of the application to staff, and so that should be removed from the agenda.
Director Price, can you confirm that you received a written withdrawal?
Yes, we've received that request, and it's also been provided to the chair and the vice chair.
Okay. Any other deferrals? So I will separate the motions and I'll group deferrals together and withdrawals. So we have item 6A1, 6A2, and 6A5 deferred until March. I'll entertain a motion.
Madam Chair, can we split that and take 5 separate?
Yes, sir. I'll entertain a motion for 6A1 and 6A2 for deferral to March.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next is item 6A5 for deferral until March. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
No?
Teratio,
No.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
No.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Okay. Next, we have 6A3 for withdrawal. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? I see Councilman Brandon with his hand up.
I was just looking to the county attorney to see if we needed to take a vote on this, or if we needed a motion. The applicant withdrew the application.
Well, okay. Well, with the withdrawal, it's really not necessary if the applicant has withdrawn their request.
Thank you so much.
Madam
All right.
Chair,
Yes.
sorry. I believe on number 5, I voted in a way that I did not mean to. I think I meant to vote yes.
Well, voting has closed at this time. All right.
Just a statement, thank you.
You are fine. Yes.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
I know
Ms.
you-
Cooper?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I know you, I know you're trying to move the agenda, and I respect that, but I failed to make a statement during discussion on the items that I deferred.
Yes, ma'am.
And I do want to speak to them publicly, and that is as it relates to item 6A1, which is case number 25-032, which is the Wilson Boulevard parcel. I just want the neighbors to know in District 7 that I deferred that item because I've received a lot of correspondence from the neighboring subdivision, which is Stonington. I would like to schedule a meeting with the applicant to have some discussion about the existing parcel that they are developing, as well as how we can move forward to being good stewards and good neighbors in the process of development. So that I'm looking to reach out to the Stonington community within the next couple of days to schedule this meeting so that we can just kind of clear the air on some things. And then the next item, which is 6A2, which is case number 25-040. This one is for 214 Blythe Brook Road. As it is my custom to hold town hall meetings for each rezoning. This item has not had a town hall meeting and has not had an audience with the neighbors. And so we are working with the clerk's office to schedule this town hall within the first 2 weeks of March so that we can just ask some questions about the proposed development. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is item 5, adoption of the agenda.
Move to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston.
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English,
Yes.
Newton. Motion approved.
All right, we are at item 6, open, closed public hearing and first
Chair.
reading. Yes, ma'am.
Before we move on, may I take a moment of personal privilege, please?
Sure.
I would like to recognize again Miss Michelle Only and say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Michelle.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, item 6, open and closed public hearing and first reading. We are now starting, our first one will now be item 4 on the agenda, which is case number 25-043 MA, John Stevens, agricultural to residential 4, Coon Store Road and 9301 Wilson Boulevard, TMS number R12100-02-13 and R14600-01-08. Comprehensive plan is non-compliant and Planning Commission has disapproval. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do we have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Yes, Madam Chair, we have a few people signed up to speak. First, we have the applicant, Mr. John Stevenson. Mr. Stevenson, if you could approach the podium, state your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak.
Yeah, I don't need that long. It's John Stevens.
Stevens, I'm sorry.
846 Kilbourne Road, Columbia, South Carolina. I'd like to withdraw my request. This is the one that she was talking about earlier.
Thank you,
All right,
sir.
thank you.
All right. Next, we have Kennedy Best. I think these folks left. David Coomstow Road. Philip Busby. I think they all left. All right, Madam Chair, that concludes everyone that signed up to speak for that item.
Thank you. This public hearing is now closed.
Madam Chair,
You recognize.
I'd like to move to withdraw case number 25-043.
There a second? Okay, for discussion, Attorney Wright, anything else you want to add to that?
Yes, no, I just
Okay.
want to say that I think it is appropriate for this to go to a vote since it actually was a hearing, so that you can vote to grant his withdrawal at this point.
Thank
Or
you so
not.
much. Any further discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes?
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Next is case number 25-045 MA, Heather Lee, Homestead to general commercial, 110202 Notch Road, TMS number R29000-02-46, comprehensive plan non-compliant, Planning Commission recommends approval. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, we have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Yes, we have one person signed up to speak. That's Heather Lee. Did I say your name right?
That is correct.
Thank you. Ms. Lee, you have, can you approach the podium? Well, you're at the podium. Can you state your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak now.
Heather Lee, 11020 Two Notch Road, Elgin, South Carolina, 29045. Good evening and thank you for your time, everyone. Greenhaven is a licensed perpetual care cemetery serving families in the northeast and Elgin portion of Kershaw County. I am here today following the Planning Commission's unanimous approval of the zoning change from HM to GC for a limited 2-acre portion of the cemetery property. This request is a result of a much longer process. Several years ago, my original application to rezone the entire property was denied due to the amount of acreage. I am asking now, after a meeting with Geo, Tommy, and members of the zoning staff, I return tonight with a much narrower request that focuses only on the area needed to support essential services. Perpetual care cemeteries and funeral homes are governed under Title 40, Chapters 8 and 19 of the South Carolina Code of Laws and regulated by the South Carolina LLR. These laws require licensures, inspections, strict limitations on services. Regardless of zoning, this property can only be used for licensed death care services. It cannot be converted to retail, restaurant, apartments, or car wash. Richland and Kershaw counties are experiencing rapid growth with significant housing development within approximately 12 miles of the cemetery. The number of funeral homes in this area has not kept pace with that growth, and approximately 3 years ago, the closest funeral home closed, creating a service gap for families who need accessible and local care. Additionally, multiple properties within a half-mile are already zoned general commercial, including automotive services, real estate offices, and other service-based businesses. The most recently approved zoning change was 308 Valinga and Two Notch. I respectfully ask the council for your approval of this request with confidence, knowing that the state law permanently restricts this property to licensed cemetery and funeral services. If the council believes a different designation or condition would better reflect that limited and regulated use, I welcome the opportunity to work together.
That's your time, ma'am.
Okay.
Madam Chair, that concludes everyone that's signed up to speak for that item.
Thank you so much. This public hearing is now closed. Ms. Lee, you can have a seat. We're all good.
Oh, good. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'd like to make a motion for approval.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Brenham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little,
Yes.
Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes.
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Next is case number 26-001 MA, Mary Grubbs, Light Industrial to Residential 5, 820 Hayward Street, TMS number R08816-01-21, Comprehensive Plan Compliant, Planning Commission recommends approval. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do we have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Yes, ma'am. We have one person signed up to speak. That is V. Hardley. Vi Henley. Boy, I'm doing a terrible job tonight butchering names. I apologize, Ms. Vi. Ma'am, can you state your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak.
Certainly. My name's Viola Henley. I live at 104 Alabama Street, Columbia, South Carolina, 29201, just a block or so away from this property. We are in favor, as a neighborhood, of moving the property from heavy industrial to residential. We do have concerns, however, as the property is outside of the overlay and is also outside of the city of Columbia. And what we have seen in terms of development is folks coming in, tearing down houses and putting up really large duplexes or triplexes, which further our infrastructure just isn't built to handle 3 to 4 bedrooms per unit, and all of a sudden you have 12 cars and another 12 visitors, and all of a sudden you've got 24 cars. And so I would just ask that as development comes that way, that we're mindful of that. But really thrilled to have the residential zoning. So thank you so very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Madam Chair, that concludes everyone that signed up to speak for that item.
Thank you. This public hearing is now closed.
Madam Chair,
You recognize?
comments for afterward. Move to approve.
Motion is second for approval. Any discussion?
Yes, I agree with Ms. Viola Henley. I'm really glad to move this from industrial to multifamily, to keep in context with the what's going on in this area, more residential. And we have been working on that overlay, and Allison and I and the entire community have really been working on this. So we're in hopes that they do remain in contact with that. And I think Gio's office has also told them, even though they are outside of the overlay, just to be mindful of the things that are going on. So thank you for your patience and for working with us. We appreciate it.
All right, Madam Clerk.
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston, Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Thank you. Next is case number 26-002MA, Brad Shell, Homestead to Employment, 1041 Wilson Boulevard, TMS R14800-05-11. Comprehensive plan is non-compliant. Plan Commission recommends approval. This public hearing is now open. Vice Chair Pugh, do we have anyone to sign up to speak this evening?
Yes, ma'am. We have the applicant himself, Mr. Brad Shell. Mr. Shell, if you can approach the podium, state your name and address for the record, and you have 2 minutes to speak.
Thank you. My name is Brad Shell, 739 Hampton Hill Road, Columbia, South Carolina, 29209. This is a piece of land on Wilson Boulevard and Turkey Farm Road. It's 19 acres. It's currently zoned homestead, and we're requesting to move it to EMP, which is the employment designation. The reason we chose the employment designation is we met with staff probably in December before Christmas and had a conversation about what our goals were and sort of what they felt was appropriate. And given that we didn't have any intention or desire to do residential there, they felt like that designation would be more, I guess, contextually appropriate with the surrounding area and would allow us to still achieve what we were trying to achieve there. And the difference really between EMP and general commercial is that EMP, while it does allow multifamily and townhomes, it would have to be via special exception. So any request for residential would have to come back before this board. Additionally, the property directly to the north of this is zoned general commercial, so we feel that it's contextually appropriate with the surrounding area. Obviously, there's a lot going on up there, but this would be a mix of service, of restaurant, retail uses designed for sort of the more immediate community. A lot of people in that area, if they need a service or a restaurant, go to Blythewood Road, go to Killian Road. This would, not a traffic expert, but this would keep some of that traffic from going to those places, keep it more local. In addition, it would obviously help support the surrounding neighborhood with jobs and amenities for them, doctor's offices, things of that nature. I guess the final thing I would say, and we talked about this at Planning Commission, is the comprehensive plan that I know Planning Commission and Council are working on. My understanding is that if it is adopted the way it has been proposed, this would then be a compliant use in that. And we're just kind of caught in between right now. But that was the conversation we had with staff and with Planning Commission. Happy to answer any other questions y'all may have, and absolutely appreciate y'all's time.
Madam Chair, that concludes everyone that signed up to speak for that item.
Thank you. This public hearing is now closed.
Madam Chair?
You recognize.
Thank you. So Mr. Shell and his team did participate in a town hall meeting last month and presented their plans. I think as we experienced and had a discussion with our planning team during the retreat, we learned a lot about what the future looks like for Richland County, but specifically what it looks like for District 7. This proposal, it is somewhat in line with what is to come more so in District 7, with having the services right there in the community where the individuals who live in the community would have them, somewhat right outside their back door. I will say that, I did have a conversation with a couple of staff members. I do think that the designation of EMP may be somewhat of that we may need to look at as we further have discussions about our comprehensive plan and making adjustments and modifications to even our land development code to look at this particular designation so that we can give some more specifics for future use, because we don't want this to become one of those designations that is a catch-all. Not saying that that is the case for this particular project, but just having a little more opportunity to sit with the new designation, I would recommend that. So given that, I move to approve this item.
Motion for approval, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline,
Yes.
Mackey.
Yes.
English, Newton. Motion approved.
Thank you. Director Price, anything else?
Yes, if you don't mind, kind of along the lines in which Councilwoman Cooper spoke about the EMP and us looking at that. The Planning Commission, it was from the DNS committee, was charged with looking at the MU2 designation. And in that case, the Planning Commission has decided they wanted to look at all of the commercial zoning designations. So that would be an undertaking at the April Planning Commission meeting to start and kind of give further evaluation as to the uses, the standards, but also looking at the overall general description for each one of those districts to make them more in line with what the intent of those are and to make some distinctions between those uses.
Thank you so much for that update.
Madam Chair,
We're at item six.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, sir.
is that within the scope of what council authorized them to do? Or are they just trying to broaden the scope?
You did, as part of the scope in which was offered by council, it was allowed for both staff and the planning commission to make, take steps that may differ from what was originally proposed by council.
I mean, I'd be curious to see what the wording was on that. Yeah. We'll check, I'll follow up with staff on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Madam Clerk?
Branham,
Yes.
Pugh,
Yes.
Little, Livingston,
Yes.
Teratio,
Yes.
Weaver,
Yes.
Cooper,
Yes?
Aline, Mackey,
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Motion approved.